Pero esa es la vida.
Pura vida. Sí. Porque nosotros vietnamienses.
Oh, your Spanish is just I have no words to
Perfecto.
describe it.
Muy
It
perfecto.
is so perfect.
Gracias.
Man, I thought my Spanish was good. It was okay until I met you.
Sí, sí, sí.
We've been going back and forward to Spain for the last 13 years, but on this occasion it was different. Roberto's father was diagnosed with a terminal cancer, and I didn't even think twice about it. I was just like, let's pack our bags, let's get the kids out of school, and let's move back to Spain to care for him and his mum. Hi, I'm Mai. Nice to meet you, Dasha. I've seen so many videos, heard a lot about your car with right now. Do you need a hand with anything?
No, we're good.
Okay.
But for a Vietnamese Spaniard, you sound really Australian.
I'm very Aussie. I've been there my whole life. I'm as Australian as you can get.
And you already had like a job and a career and stuff
I had
like that.
everything. So I did Roberto, and I was on maternity leave with the little one, the second one.
Yeah. You
So
both had stable careers. You've
We
been
had
there for
everything.
15
We only
years.
just moved into a brand new house. But look, none of that mattered. None of that. I mean, they were all materialistic stuff that you can try to rebuild your career. You can go back and rebuild your life there. But a person's life, someone's family is more important. So 2 months later, we packed everything and came to Spain. So I've been here almost 2 years now.
But you don't really need Spanish to get by here, right?
Oh yeah, you need
you
Spanish.
didn't? Okay, 'cause-
in Valencia, yeah. You'll come across very few people that will speak English.
Yeah.
Very few. In
Right.
cities like Barcelona, Madrid, you'll come across a lot more.
Sure.
But here will be very little.
But Valencia.
Yeah.
Oh, and I noticed how you said it's "ba" and not
Yeah,
"va."
so I speak a bit like the locals here. They don't pronounce the V, like you know Sagong, okay? We don't pronounce the V, it's a
Yeah.
silent.
Yeah.
And Barcelona, we don't say Barcelona, we say Barcelona.
Oh, Barcelona.
Barcelona, yeah.
Oh, interesting. So it's Valencia.
Valencia, yeah.
Ah, interesting. Okay, I'm gonna make sure I get that. So this is a paella.
Paella.
Paella. Okay, paella. Sorry. My Spanish is a little bit rusty.
Yeah, that's fine. But you're coming from the States, you should be able to speak Spanish like native. You
I
know?
heard you
No,
speak
but-
Spanish in one of his videos.
No, pequeño.
Con cái thưa chú chưa? Mà nói con sao con phân ra lại dạ.
My first paella. I've been waiting for the right opportunity, the right moment, because I know the stuff in
Barcelona.
Barcelona is very touristy.
This one I made it a little bit touristy for you as
Okay,
well,
okay.
with the mussels. We usually don't put any mussels there.
Rồi con ăn vô nha, bỏ chân xuống.
Did Roberto have any work lined up here, or did you guys basically start from scratch?
We started from scratch. He's been away for more than 13 years. He's been living abroad for over 20 years. But it didn't take long. He was headhunted right away with his background and skills. But based where we are in the city, it's not a major city, so it wasn't easy. But eventually he found something that he really enjoyed.
Everything here, the whole field is
All
full
of
of berries.
berries.
Yeah,
All berries.
everywhere.
Oh, okay.
It's everywhere, absolutely everywhere. Look.
Yeah. So you grew up in this area?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, you know, this is my summer area,
Mhm.
let's say. But I usually come here weekends and
Oh, right there. Một chùm luôn kìa. Wow. Yeah, there's a lot of thorns, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Picking berries. Watch out for the thorns. That's a whole man. There's so many berries here, guys. Everybody's picking them. Not me. I'm just eating them. Wish I lived here. Pick berries every summer. Yeah, I've never picked any berry in my entire life.
Stop eating.
Why? They're good. Here. Who would have thought, huh? Picking berries in Valencia. Who would have thought? Have you ever thought about that?
No.
Hey, I saw that.
Yeah, my mother came to spend 3 weeks here with us. A long trip for her. it wasn't her first trip to Spain, but it was so great to have her close to us with the kids. There's been some mums when I was last in Australia. I think I was there in March this year. So, I mean, any time away from family and seeing them meant a lot.
Wow, it's so amazing.
Looks is one thing.
This is one thing, yes. Cô làm bánh bò đúng rồi chứ.
Nó làm bánh bò, tại cháu ngoại đó phải học bánh bò.
Ah, okay.
Ở đây qua làm 3 lần bánh bò rồi.
3 lần rồi.
3 lần rồi,
Wow.
2 lần bánh bò hấp, lần bánh bò nướng. Rồi nấu cho nó được hủ tiếu, nấu cho nó được mấy đồ Việt Nam đó.
Yeah.
Gà xả ớt, gà cái gì? Xào gừng rồi đó.
Yeah. Nhưng bình thường làm mai đâu có nấu mấy cái đó đâu.
Không, nấu mà không ngon.
Con phải nấu còn chứ. Of course, yeah, đúng rồi, of course.
Mai nó rước thợ từ bên Úc qua đó. Xói gì? Nên nấu đồ ăn. What do I miss? I miss the barbecues. I miss the food as well. I mean, there's being away from home. It starts to make you appreciate a lot of things that you may have taken for granted there. There's so many things that I miss about home. I mean, the weather wasn't the best, but God, I miss right now with 38 degrees. I wouldn't mind a bit of rain and a bit of cold breeze. But I'm sure that if I'm over there with that weather, I'll be asking for this sort of weather.
I mean, sometimes we don't know what we had, how great it was until we left it.
Exactly.
Until we don't have it anymore.
Exactly.
Dạ thôi, xong Spain rồi.
Rồi, finish. Bye bye, Spain. Đi nhớ nhà.
Nhớ nhà đúng rồi.
Yeah.
Look at how futuristic the architecture is, guys. It reminds me of something out of like a Pokemon gym or something like that, you know? This is like the water Pokemon pool right here and some kind of like skeleton.
This building and the other ones in a way that they maximize the amount of natural light that gets through the building, so you can see the whole museum without artificial light.
When I thought of Spain, this is kind of what I imagined, like this old town vibe. This is what I had imagined, just like this. Nhưng mà cái lúc ở ban đầu mà Mai nói với cô là Mai sẽ dọn về Spain ở đó, cô nghĩ sao?
Thì phải có chồng rồi phải theo chồng rồi.
Có chồng phải theo chồng.
Dạ, theo chồng đâu vợ đó.
Cái đó lý tưởng nhất ở gần đúng không?
Dạ.
Gần thì bắt buộc.
Thì đúng rồi, nếu mà nó ở gần được thì cái chuyện đó thì mình happy là tại vì mình chạy tới chạy luôn nó dễ, còn ở đây một lần đi máy bay mấy chục tiếng đồng hồ chờ cả vấn đề.
Nói chung là nó là nửa halfway around the world.
Dạ. Cái nón con đôi này, kia, bà có cái nón kìa.
How do you maintain the Vietnamese side? Because I hear you speaking to your kids in Vietnamese and Roberto speaks to them in Spanish. How do you maintain that? Like,
Roberto speaks to them directly only in Castellano, Spanish. I speak to the kids in a mix of Vietnamese and English. My Vietnamese isn't that great, but I don't want them to lose their ethnic background. I want them to be able to walk away and still understand.
what's the best things about living here?
The food is great. The people are nice. I mean, Australia's always got to be home to me.
The ham is better here.
Look, Hamani is good. I have to say Hamani is good.
You can get one for as cheap as 19 euros.
Wow, a cheap one.
More ones that are the front leg.
Oh, okay.
It's called paletilla.
So
Jamon is the back leg.
leg.
The back leg is the jamon. These ones are usually aged like from 1.5 to 2 years. And then you see the color of the meat. The good ones are the ones that have all the stripes that are fat inside the muscle. This one is the fat is where it gives the nice taste. The ones that don't have any fat,
Yes.
they just dry and taste
Right.
nice.
Right.
But one thing that I miss mostly is Mum's cooking, and having her here for the last couple of weeks and having her cook something that reminds me of home. Just it actually just makes me makes me want to go back home even more.
Chú chiên hả?
Giống chú
Giống chú chiên, chú chiên.
Thank you.
Wow. Wow. Ngon quá. Wow.
Đặc sản Việt Nam mình.
Yeah, lạp xưởng nha đúng không? Yeah, lạp xưởng.
Bộ phận mà quên.
Cá khô đó,
Cá khô, yeah. Cá đuối gì không?
cá đuối.
But it's been a blessing for her to be able to cook a lot of the dishes and show me how I can adapt to it and twist some of the dishes that she used to cook at home and be able to cook it here for myself and the kids as well. Nói sao bà ngoại, con cảm ơn bà ngoại không? Cảm ơn bà ngoại chưa? Bà ngoại.
See you.
Okay. Okay. Nice to meet you. Yeah. Okay.
Hẹn gặp lại chắc chắn sẽ gặp lại.
Ok, rồi hết fun con. Một ngày nữa nha con.
I hope to see my mum in November. If not, it'll be a year from today. Family life and culture is so big for them. They get together for lunches.
Yeah.
All the grandparents, their brothers, their sisters, their children, they all get together. And that's how I probably can relate to this culture because it's very similar to my own because family is really huge from my side of the family and getting everyone together.
I see a lot of similarities between Spanish culture and Vietnamese culture.
Yeah?
For sure.
Here, you knock on your neighbour's door for sugar. You knock on the neighbour downstairs for salt.
And they're gonna wonder what you don't have salt. Go to the supermercado.
Everyone knows everyone. You walk down the street and sometimes you just don't want to bump into someone, but you end up bumping into someone, no doubt that you know, and it's not just hi and bye and you move on. You have a whole conversation. How are your kids? What are you doing? And you find yourself the next hour standing in the supermarket aisle, just having a whole conversation about the kids or the family or what your life's been up to.
Yeah, and that's Spain.
That's Spain.
Yeah. You said this is the most beautiful thing you've seen?
After New York.
Yeah, it's pretty beautiful.
At the moment, this is where we're based. We're here. But sadly, Roberto's father passed away about a month ago. We're still here. We will remain here to look after Roberto's mum. She's on her own, and Roberto being an only child. But it's a choice that we made and a choice that we'll stick to. You look at it from a positive perspective and try to make something out of it rather than have a look at it from a negative perspective. And we had the opportunity to be around Roberto's father towards the last remaining years. We spent time with them, the children got to know him, and that's something that you can never put a price on.
By the time I'm editing this video, I'm probably back to school. And I just wanted to record this to remind myself that this seems like a fantasy world, but it did come true. And with life, you never know. Like she never knew that she was going to be living here in Spain. And it's unpredictable. Life is really unpredictable, but I'm just trying to savor and enjoy the moment. And I just want to record a message, not just for you guys watching right now, but a message for myself. I might be really happy in school right now, or I might be really miserable. I don't know. But I just know that this moment in time was truly special. And I just want to thank Roberto and Mai for inviting me here and just letting me experience a taste of what reality could be like. Even though to me, this is not my reality. It is a fantasy. It is a vacation. It is a safe haven. Especially if you like the beach. And notice how much sunscreen I'm wearing. But my point is, even though it seems like it, and even though things seem unimaginable, like who would have ever thought, things can come true. If you told me a year ago that I would end up somewhere in the middle of Spain on a beach, I'd be like, no way. But yeah, thank you for inviting me, Maya and Roberto. I really, really appreciate the hospitality. So, Kyle, I'm talking to myself. Even if things are difficult, there's a lot of reading, and maybe you don't enjoy the commute, or maybe you're bored, maybe you're itching to go somewhere. Just know that at least you experienced it. At least you had a good time, at times. Sometimes I wish this would never end, but if I don't leave here, then I don't think I'll appreciate it when I do come back. People probably think I'm Filipino or something like that.
They think you're weird. You're talking to yourself.
I'm not talking to myself, I'm talking, yeah, I am talking to myself.
This is Spain. This is it here. This is summer life. They take their summer seriously. They come out, they enjoy.
You mean we?
We
If there's any other Vietnamese families out there, La Familia de Vietnamese, contact me, por favor.
I love your Spanish.
Contáctame, por favor.